No water, nothing. He will die with the baby.
Faites bien le signe de croix et priez l'enculé, dites-vous, ne revenez plus, si vous venez la prochaine fois, on va vous tuer, on va vous kill him.
It's quite aggressive how this operation takes place. It's violent.
Et faites bien le signe de croix et priez l'enculé, dites-vous, ne revenez plus, si vous venez la prochaine fois, on va vous tuer, on va vous kill him.
These acts are dangerous and put the people to a much graver risk than they already are.
Waters every day, but some are accused of illegally pushing back migrants towards Turkey. We've been investigating the stories of some of those who say they've suffered serious human rights abuses at the hands of the Greek authorities. Some asylum seekers managed to film what happened. Using mobile phone technology, we've verified the time and location of the incidents.
No water, nothing. He will die with the baby. And you will be happy.
À un moment, ils nous ont demandé pourquoi vous ne prenez pas les visas avant d'entrer. On les a fait comprendre que nous avons fui le pays. Vraiment, la façon de fuir le pays, il n'y avait pas moyen de prendre le visa et tout ça. Avec la guerre que nous vivons chez nous, les multiples problèmes, la façon de sortir, parce que parfois nous sortons illégal et nous sont insultés. Il fait bien le signe de croix et priez l'enculé, dites-vous, ne revenez plus, si vous venez la prochaine fois, on va vous tuer, on va vous kill him.
The Coast Guards create waves to intimidate and to push the dinghies back towards Turkey.
Please!
Some do make it to land. They're abandoned boats on the rocks off Lesbos.
But that doesn't end the danger of being pushed back. We've heard evidence of people who've gotten ashore and been discovered by the Greek authorities, only to be taken back out to sea and pushed in the direction of Turkey without any due process.
Najma is Syrian and fled with her 2 children, one of them a boy aged 12.
شالوه من حضني بطريقة غريبة جدا، يعني كأنه هذا الولد معتقل وهو نايم، شحط من حضني وزتوه على البلم. قامت خلت اجره كان وقع بقلب البحر. انا صحت، لما صحت قام صار يعيط علي، ليش عم تصيحي؟
هذا الخفر اليوناني.
قلت له ابني بده يوقع بالبحر وما بدك انا اصيح. قلت ماشي خلص انتم ما بتفهموا، انا رح ندخل على بلدكم بس مو بهالطريقه.
Greece already hosts around 120,000 refugees, but campaigners say it's breaking international.
Greek economic crisis began in late 2009 when the government announced that it had been underreporting its deficit and debt levels for years. This revelation led to a loss of confidence in Greece's ability to repay its debts, which in turn led to rising interest rates and difficulty accessing credit markets. The crisis was amplified by a number of factors, including large public sector, widespread tax evasion, and a culture of early retirement and generous pension benefits. As the crisis deepened, the government was forced to implement a series of austerity measures, including cuts to public spending, increases in taxes, and reductions in public sector salaries and pensions. The impact of the crisis on Greece and its citizens has been severe. The country's economy has shrunk by more than a quarter since 2009, and unemployment has soared to over 20%. Many Greeks have seen their standard of living decline as a result of the crisis, and there has been widespread social unrest and political instability. In addition to human cost, the crisis has also had a significant impact on Greece's position within the European Union. The country has been forced to rely on bailout funds from the EU and the International Monetary Fund in order to stay afloat, and this has led to tensions between Greece and its creditors. Although there have been some sign of recovery in recent years, the impact of the crisis is still being felt in Greece today. Many people are still struggling to make ends meet, and the country's debt levels remain high. The crisis has also had long-lasting political effects, with many Greeks losing faith in their political institutions and turning to populist movements for solutions. So for those of you who do not know and who might not understand why Greece is very hostile against asylum seekers, let me give you a bit of a backdrop from 2 years ago. As of the end of 2021, right, Greece's foreign debt portfolio was approximately 334 billion euros. The majority of this debt is owed to other European countries and international financial institutions such as the IMF and the European Central Bank. In recent years, Greece has also been dealing with a significant influx of asylum seekers and refugees, particularly from Syria and Afghanistan. The country has been struggling to cope with the large number of arrivals and has been working to improve its asylum system in order to better manage the situation. In terms of the spending on asylum issues, Greece has been receiving funds from the European Union to help cover the costs associated with processing and accommodating asylum seekers. However, the exact amount that Greece spends on asylum issues is difficult to quantify, as it is spread across various government agencies and programs. Additionally, the costs associated with managing the refugee crisis extend beyond just asylum processing and include things like humanitarian aid, healthcare, and education to refugees. My thing is, Greece has shown people that they are not welcome in their country because they are already struggling, okay? They're already struggling. They've made it very clear that they will not welcome any illegal immigrant in their country. You can see how hostile they were with these guys on sea, shooting at them, cursing at them, pushing them back to the borders, literally taking illegal immigrants who have already managed to arrive at the Greece borders and taking them back to Turkish borders and leaving them there. In my opinion, any migrant who forces their way into Greece doesn't really love themselves. If people are shooting at you at sea, where everyone can see them in broad daylight, they don't give a toss about humanitarian rights and all those things, what do you think is going to happen to you when you eventually enter the country? It's literally what these people who are forcing themselves into Greece are doing, is that it's literally, let me just use this, it's like there's a man standing in front of his door. He has said to you that you're not welcomed in his house, right? But yet, you force your way into his house, despite him threatening you outside in front of your neighbors with a gun. What do you think is going to happen to you when you come into his house where no one can see you, behind closed doors? Think about that. When people show you who they are, believe them. Greece has said they don't want illegal immigrants. Stay clear. Stay clear. Be careful. Be careful. We have to be careful.